Okay, let's go. Big chest. Early on in my bodybuilding journey, it was really hard for me to get that good mind muscle connection with my chest. Now I had to go back down and weight a little bit, change my tempo. I was just kind of like repping them out, trying to do as much weight as I could, and just like counting the reps and counting the weight instead of, you know, counting the quality of the reps. So once I went down in weight and started activating my chest more, squeezing, slowing down the reps, that's when it really started to take off and I started to grow, especially that upper shelf. So it's still a work in progress, but we've come a long way, even in the last year since last year's Olympia. So I'm really pumped for this next couple months as we're continuing this off-season phase before we start the Olympia prep, how much better I can make my chest area. He's probably the most interesting friend that I know, I swear to God. Classic physique pro bodybuilder. He was on the Titan Games with like The Rock, and he is a professional eater. He's about to do the Nathan's hot dog eating contest coming up on 4th of July. This dude's insane, man.
It's all about freedom, baby. Hey, love you guys. He's about to put y'all through a killer chest day, so make sure you tune in and squeeze it like it owes you money, baby. See you, bro.
See you, bro. Yeah, a little busy today, man. Love the energy in here, you know? Let's go mess with Kamal. Look at you, man. Yeah. How you doing, bro? Yeah, good. You ready to hit chest today with me?
I'm doing that today.
I'm telling you. Get after it and build this chest. On the first few sets, on the first exercise or two, I really try to get as perfect reps as I possibly can. Meaning, I'm trying to get full range of motion, so a deep stretch, full contraction at the top, constant tension, slow tempo, not rushing anything. I'm just really feeling out the muscles I'm trying to train, and that's it. So that's the point of a warm-up, and to go a little lighter, and so that way you can really connect with the muscle and start your workout with good mind-muscle connection. Trying to keep the reps about 10 to 12. So that time I just stayed at 10. The time before that I did 12. But that way we can add a little bit more weight and not just burn out and fatigue before I can hit my top set. So we'll add a little bit more weight, see how it feels, and we'll just take it one set at a time.
Is it like yesterday, you're kind of seeing where your baseline is and getting in the groove again?
Same thing. You know, I would consider this day one for chest in this next off-season phase, because like we mentioned in the last video, training legs yesterday, was on a cruise with my wife last week, so had a little bit of a deload week, and now we're back at it, feeling fresh, ready to go, feeling strong. And so, yes, we're just trying to find a good foundation, a good base to where my strength is and how much volume I should add to this training. And so this is kind of like a feeler week, I would say, where I know I could probably go a little bit heavier, but I'm gonna keep it right about 90% training as far as like the weight is, so the weight or the strength. So that way I can just kind of build off this over the next few weeks, couple months. Right there, perfect. Got it. Yep. Oh, that's nothing. Nothing. Come on.
This sets the tone for the off season. Let's go. Set the tone. Come on. Oh yeah. Come on. Hard contraction. Squeeze hard. Squeeze hard. There you go. Yeah. Do it again. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Again. Yep. Do it again. Up. That's all you do. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Come on. Yep. Squeeze. A lot of people that can come in and move a lot of weight, but are they actually feeling that muscle and stuff like that? So now controlling those tempos, it's a game changer for sure.
I've seen some monster dudes like with some crazy arms. They don't even go above like 30 pounds in like dumbbell curls. I've seen some pretty skinny guys deadlifting like 900 pounds.
Yeah.
So really like strength is relative, right? So like, and it is definitely sport specific. So if you're training for powerlifting or whatever, then yeah, you probably want a little bit more explosive, you know, reps and things like that. But this is bodybuilding, and the goal here is to sculpt and build the best physique, right? This is art. This is not weightlifting. I mean, we are lifting weights, but this isn't just about the weight that we're lifting. It isn't like any other sport at all.
Yeah, buddy!
So there's a few things that I think about when I do this. First of all, being aware that this is a little bit more of a dangerous exercise compared to other ones. So when you're really stretching far, you know, and you're that most lengthened position, that's where you're most vulnerable to tearing something. So when you're in this really deep stretch, my first thought is mind-muscle connection and squeeze with the muscle I'm intending to use every time, but most importantly on this exercise. So when you're back here, using that chest to squeeze and not going super fast. Again, this exercise, if you go way back and then you try to throw it up really fast, that's like taking a rubber band and just going real fast with it. So it snaps, right? So if you go and you pull a rubber band slow to where it's really tight, it has less of a possibility to tearing. So again, going super controlled and a bit slower on the tempo, and trying to get a deep stretch and a hard contraction at the top, and trying to use just your chest, not so much of your biceps or any other muscles. And yeah, like almost like wrapping your back around the bench on the way down, and then really extending your arms straight at the top. Just hold and squeeze as much as I possibly can after the top set. Like getting into one of my poses, whether it be the front lat spread, or whether it be like a most muscular front double, like whatever it is, side chest. I just like feel the muscles as much as I possibly can. It's like that last final push or fatigue. And I just hold it and squeeze. I think that not only helps you hold the poses longer when you're on stage, but it also helps develop better mind muscle connection and overall get a bigger pump and more out of the set. It's almost like a superset to your top set or your final set on the exercise. So, but that was it there for the decline plate loaded press. I want to go back to do another fly. Oh man, I know what we're gonna do. This is one of my favorite exercises for chest. We're gonna do a decline cable fly. trying to arch my back as much as I possibly can, keeping my chest up. I tend to have a problem with like letting my chin come down too far. I really need to keep my chin up. That's one critique I would have on myself. When I start to go heavier, I kind of tuck my chin down when I need to keep my head up. So there's that, but I'm trying to arch my back and try to really push so I can like hit that lower pec. So earlier we were working on the upper pec, kind of like that top shelf is what they call it here. This is more of that lower pec area. So that how it kind of hangs over the abs. Sets. I'm gonna superset with the pec deck fly, which is more like a flat fly with push-ups, and then that's it. We're gonna do that as the finisher for today. But I don't think my chest can take much more, I'll be honest. It's been a good day. That's it, chest day done. I am smoked. We hit every angle of the chest, started with the top, and then we moved on to the bottom part of the chest, finish up doing the entire portion of the chest. So top, bottom, middle, and we came in here, had fun, got better. That's what it's about. Consistency, consistency, consistency. But this is kind of like week one of my last off-season push before we start the Olympia prep this year. Super excited, guys. It's been a long, busy year for me, but we've been at it. We've been making progress. I'm ready to just see what we can bring over the next few months. But that's it, guys. See you in the next video.